How to Heal Your Fibroids Naturally, Episode 3. So the next thing I want to talk to you all about are the herbs that can actually help you to detox and shrink your fibroids naturally. So let's take a look at what we have. So the first herb we're going to talk about is motherwort. So motherwort is extremely important because it helps to stimulate uterine blood flow. And this is important because we want to release any type of stagnation in the womb area. It's also a great herb to use because it helps to regulate the cycle. So if you have a light cycle, if you have a delayed cycle, or it's like it doesn't come on time, or it's just, it's inconsistent, this is going to help to regulate the menstrual flow. In addition to that, this herb here is used to reduce pelvic congestion. Pelvic congestion is something we want to get rid of and reduce greatly because it is heavily associated with the development of fibroids. In addition to that, I want to mention that motherwort is also really, really good because it can help women. It can help us to really begin to release emotional pain that gets stored in the womb. So if you have issues with betrayal or rejection or abandonment, or maybe you have a father wound or a mother wound, or you're dealing with heartbreak or grief and anxiety, as women, we tend to store those emotions in our womb space. So this herb here is very, very good to begin to work on supporting uterine health and the womb flow, as well as detoxing some of those emotions. So the next herb up is raspberry leaf. Ladies, why raspberry leaf is so important is because this herb helps to strengthen our womb. It helps to strengthen the muscles in our uterus. It helps us strengthen the tissues, and it really helps support our overall reproductive area within our body. In addition to that, it's anti-inflammatory. So this is going to help decrease any type of fibroid related pain or pressure because it helps to reduce inflammation in the pelvic region. In addition to that, it's very rich in nutrients. So think magnesium, potassium, vitamins B and C, iron. All of these are really essential for our hormonal and reproductive balance as a woman. In addition to that, this herb here helps to stabilize our estrogen and progesterone levels within our body naturally. This is something that helps to reduce the risk of estrogen dominance, which is a result of fibroids. So fibroids comes from estrogen dominance. In addition to that, it can also help to support us at every stage of our reproductive journey. So if you have painful periods, if you're dealing with womb trauma, if you want to, eventually have a baby or just improve your overall health, this herb here is definitely one of the go-to herbs. So next we want to talk about chasteberry. So chasteberry is so important because this herb here, also known as Vitex, helps to balance our hormones. And our hormones are so important in this whole process. And chasteberry really helps to support our pituitary gland. And that is what helps to regulate the estrogen in our body, as well as increases the progesterone. That is key to shrinking the fibroids. This herb here is also amazing because it helps to reduce heavy bleeding. So if you deal with a lot of heavy bleeding, if you have tender breasts, also it helps to reduce PMS. So if you have a lot of PMS symptoms, this is something that can really help with that. So this helps to support our body in breaking fibroid hormones that fuel fibroids within our body. And so that's this herb here. So nettle leaf is so important, ladies, because this herb right here, this nettle leaf, this helps to replenish blood loss from heavy periods. And heavy periods are typically really common with fibroids. In addition to that, this herb is also amazing because it helps to detoxify excess estrogen from the body, and it also helps to improve liver function. In addition, this is also an anti-inflammatory herb. So because it's anti-inflammatory, it's going to help reduce inflammation in the reproductive and the pelvic tissue. It also helps to clear out stagnant fluid in our body and also toxins. So this is an herb that can really help to rebuild vitality in our womb, and it also helps to give us a sense of nourishment. So let's talk about red clover flowers. So why this herb is so important is because this actually helps to balance out estrogen levels in our body. The way that it does that is it actually blocks harmful xenoestrogens. And that is key for shrinking estrogen-fed fibroids. So that's one of the main benefits of red clover flower. In addition to that, this is a lymphatic cleanser. So this is going to help to clear out any type of stagnant fluids or toxins in our body. And it's also going to support our breast as well as our pelvic. In addition to that, red clover is amazing for helping to purify the blood. It also helps to detox the liver, and it also helps to support fertility and cycle regulation. So the next herb, ladies, are rose hips. Now, why are rose hips so important? So rose hips act as a synergistic herb. So basically, even though these are not directly involved in like shrinking fibroids, what they do is they help to clear up free radicals within our body. Now, why that is important is because free radicals is what contributes to tissue overgrowth, hence fibroids. So rose hips can help to reduce that free radical, reduce that tissue growth, and it's also rich in vitamin C, which means it helps to boost our immune system. The last herb we're going to talk about are linden flowers. So why are linden flowers so important? So linden flowers are extremely important because they help to calm our nervous system. So when we're dealing with stress and anxiety, that increases the amount of cortisol that our bodies release. And as a result, that can also tend to lead to fibroids and other conditions within our body. So linden flower helps with that. In addition to that, linden flower also helps to begin to circulate stagnant energy within the lymph and the blood. Also, this supports with detoxification of the liver. And you know, when you angry at somebody, you're dealing with sadness or some type of emotional pain, this herb here can help to move some of that energy around and help you to release it from your womb space. All right, ladies, thank you for sticking with me. I know I went over several herbs that can help you on your fibroid detox journey to help you shrink those fibroids naturally. There may be a free fibroid detox guide in my link in my bio. So if you want to check it out, you can. Other than that, share this with a friend that can benefit. I hope you found it helpful. Take care and God bless.